Over the years, I've had the privilege of traveling all over the country, but I have to tell you, I choose to stay very close to home because there's so much life and so much beauty right here in Buffalo, New York. Don't you think so, Jan?
Oh, I have to agree with you, Russell. We have so many great things here. I love the weather. I mean, the change of seasons. We have the great sports, the Bills, the Sabres, the Bandits, and
what about our beautiful restaurants?
Oh, the restaurants.
What are we on this show for? Our beautiful restaurants,
well,
right?
I knew that would be next from you, Russ. Yeah, great restaurants. You know, the independent restaurants, they're all a little bit different. They all offer so many great things. Food, ambiance, and, you know, especially here at Russell's Steaks, Chops, and More.
You're 100% right.
I knew.
And when it comes to food and hospitality, you're speaking my language, Jan.
Welcome, everyone, to Come Dine with me, Western New York. It's really great to be here, Russ, and great to be hosting with you in this beautiful suite at Russell's Grand Hotel. You know, tell me something. What inspires you to build with an only the best philosophy? Where did that come from?
We're an independent property. Your chain restaurants look on how they could save money, save money, save money. I don't believe in that. I look on how I can buy the best for the people that are staying with me. I like the best. Let me give it to my people. What I deserve, they deserve. This is what's made me so successful, Jan.
And I think people just love coming here. And speaking of working with the best, our chefs are the best, and they are here to tell us what we've got coming up on today's show. Let's take a look.
Today I'm with Chef Orazio from Orazio's Restaurante.
If you don't think you like eggplant, I have a dish for you. Our Eggplant Supreme from Orazio's.
Today we look forward to one of our most exciting home invasions. We dig deep into the archives for this classic where our chefs pay a visit to the Martinez family. Hockey mom Renee Martinez is an amazing woman as she juggles her very active life with 4 very active boys. But then I come in to save the day and find out I'm not as young as I used to be. All the chefs pitch in by preparing an amazing south of the border menu. That's coming up a little later on today's show.
Our viewers are going to love learning how to prepare today's dish. It's chicken carciofi, Italian for artichoke. It doesn't get any better than this.
It really doesn't, Marco. So let's see how you do it.
If you've got a large group or a big Italian family, I'm going to show you one of my restaurant's most popular dishes, chicken carciofi. Carciofi means artichoke in Italian, and I'm going to throw a little twist in by adding some olives to it. I'm going to show you how to make it large quantity, put it on your table sometime this week for dinner. It's real simple. Start out with some boneless, skinless chicken breast. Have the butcher pound it out so you don't make a mess in your house. We're going to make a batter to put this in. And the twist that I'm going to put on this dish today is I'm going to be able to cook it on the Evo grill over here. We're going to make a batter with egg and milk and flour. Now, I'm not a big fan of handling the chicken, so I use a nice fork. We dredge it in the flour. We put it in the egg batter and back in the flour. Basically like breading a chicken, except we're not using breadcrumbs. We're using flour this time. So as you batter it or flour it, take it and set it aside. We're going to add a little Italian baptism water to the top of this. And this is just like a flat top griddle. If you don't have a flat top griddle at home, you know, use a nice Teflon pan so your chicken doesn't stick. I just oiled the top of this griddle, and I'm throwing the chicken down on a medium heat. And this is going to cook all the way through. It's going to get nice and brown. It's going to crust up on the outside and just give it that little bit of crunch that we like. Okay, while this is cooking, let's head over and make the sauce. Now what the sauce consists of is a little olive oil in a medium-high heat, about 2 tablespoons. We're going to add some roasted red peppers. I julienned them. Some pitted kalamata and green olive, some artichoke hearts, and fresh sliced mushroom. Now what we're going to do with that is just saute them until they get a little bit soft. And we're going to season it with roasted garlic, little chopped garlic. Gotta always have garlic in all these dishes. There we go. A little pepper, a little salt, a little fresh chopped parsley. You want to use the fresh. It brings out the flavor, the color, everything about it. You want to saute the vegetables until they're soft. Once they're soft, we're going to add a sweet Marsala wine and a whole butter. We're going to cream the sauce out and pour it over the chicken so it comes out real nice. Okay, now it's time to add the wine. We're adding a sweet Marsala wine, and we got to make sure, especially if you have a mustache like me, to step back, because once you hit the wine into the pan, it could flame back. And we want to use about a half a cup. Once it cooks out, let it reduce down just a little bit. Add a whole butter right to your sauce. I know it looks like a lot, but we're feeding about 4 to 6 people. It's going to make this sauce so creamy and yummy. You're going to love this. And there you have it. This is our Carciofi sauce. It's going to go right over the top of our chicken. Now that our sauce is done and sitting on the stove staying warm, let's check out our chicken. I want to season it on the other side. A little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Look at that crust. It's absolutely perfect. That's beautiful. Now let that keep going. In a minute we'll put it on our plate. We'll finish it with our sauce. Doesn't get any better than this. What a better way to finish it. Imported grated Parmesan cheese right over the top. There you have it. You got a group of people who shows up unexpectedly at your house, or a large Italian family. Chicken Carciofi. It's simple, it's easy, it's elegant. I'm Chef Marco. Come dine with me, Western New York. Oh, man.
This portion of the program is brought to you by Russell's Steaks, Chops, and more. Be my guest. Let us do the rest. Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Think global, but stay local at the Salvatore School of Hospitality and Business at Trocaire College, where we prepare you for a future in the ever-growing worldwide hospitality industry.
Sometimes being a student and being a mom can be an impossible combination. Trocaire gave me the flexibility that I needed to succeed in the classroom and as a parent.
A world of opportunity is waiting at the Trocaire School of Hospitality. Contact us today and begin your journey to success. The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets, and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
What is Sauvignon Blanc? Well, it's probably one of the most versatile white grapes out in the world. And when I mean versatile, I mean you could actually pair it with any dish out there, and you could also cook with it. You most commonly will find it in California, which is a fantastic area for Sauvignon Blanc. But an area you might not know about is Sancerre, which is a region in France. Now, one of the newest places in the world is New Zealand. The Marlborough region is where you're going to find most of the grapes grown. Now, Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand will have really citrus notes, which is fantastic for most dishes. There's another region in France, Pouilly-Fumé, which grows Sauvignon Blanc. Now, about 25 years ago, nobody really knew too much about California wine, and so the California winemakers wanted to ride the coattails of the French winemakers, so they put Fumé Blanc on the label. So if you see Fumé Blanc in the shelves of your local store, don't be afraid, it's still Sauvignon Blanc. I'm Jeff Siren, and I am mad about wine.
Thanks, Jeff. Right now it's time to head back to the kitchen. You can almost smell the aroma of the cheese, the garlic, and the pasta. Working me up an appetite. Here's Chef Kristen with my friend Chef Orazio Appolito.
Hello, today I'm here with Chef Orazio from Orazio's, and we are doing a Eggplant Supreme. And I'm telling you right now, those people who haven't tried eggplant before, you are going to teach them how to make it at home, and they're going to fall in love with it.
You got it. A vegetarian will never have it so good.
You know what? I want to get my family with a no-meat day.
Exactly.
So I'm really excited about this recipe. Help me. Let's go.
So we're gonna peel the eggplant. And then we're going to, actually, after you're done peeling it, you're going to actually slice it lengthwise instead of the rounds that you usually see. And so what we're going to do is soak it in salt water.
Why?
And we soak it in salt water just to get rid of some of that bitterness that you get in eggplant a lot of time. And you'll see when we cook it, it cooks up nice and tender too. And it does a lot of stuff. Makes the flour stick to the eggplant before we put it in the egg wash. We're going to make our mixture. It's almost like a franchise batter. And you can use the exact same batter for when you're making a franchise batter to make chicken artichoke franchise or any sole franchise. But we're going to take 8 eggs. We're going to crack them into our batter.
Okay, can I help you?
Yep,
You do 4, I'll do 4.
You do.
Yeah.
We'll put our fresh parsley in there.
Okay.
We'll put some fresh grated Romano that we grate at the restaurant.
Okay, that's normal. That's normal. Now watch this.
Salt.
Okay.
Pepper. And then we're going to put a little bit of fresh garlic in it. You never have enough garlic.
I love the garlic idea.
Now we're going to take our franchise batter, we're going to call it, and put it off to the side. We're going to make our filling.
Okay.
So with that, we're going to add about 3 cups of ricotta cheese.
All right.
And we use a drier ricotta. It's like a rigatone. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I know.
You don't get as much moisture out of it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. And then we are going to take 3 eggs, crack it in there.
I just stir it in.
Yep.
Okay.
And then rule of thumb when we're doing ricotta, if you're making lasagna or raviolis, is you want approximately 1 egg, 1 whole egg to every cup of ricotta cheese.
Okay.
And that'll help when it cooks to keep it from being too runny on you.
Oh, and that's why you've got that extra dry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, the biggest thing is we don't want it coming out of the eggplant and then having it all over everything else. So we're going to add a decent amount of Romano. I actually add probably about a good half a cup of Romano cheese to that.
Yeah,
that helps dry out that mixture
Look
even
at how
more.
it's bringing it together. Nice.
And then we're going to add some nice fresh chopped parsley.
Fresh is the word,
Exactly.
isn't it? Okay, fresh.
Black pepper.
You know what makes you a master? Is your seasoning.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now.
That's the one thing we stress with our chefs.
Yes.
I said the difference between a good dish and a great dish is that little extra seasoning.
Hey, what are you doing now?
So we just added some chopped mozzarella cheese.
Okay, I'm getting excited.
We're ready to go now. We can start the eggplant.
There's your flour.
We're going to take our flour, and once again, whenever we do anything with flour, if we're flouring veal, chicken, if you're breading it, we always season the flour too.
Okay.
Just this way it's more consistent. You're not putting too much salt on one piece and not on the other. So we'll season our flour all the time. And we're going to take our eggplant, which is soaked for a good hour. We're going to put it inside. You can put some of that eggplant right in there. We're going to put some olive oil in our pan, and it's going to be nice and hot.
Now this flour, we're dredging this in flour, and this is what helps keep that egg batter on there. So
exactly.
We're not making fried chicken so lightly, right?
Yeah, and actually the nice part about having that eggplant in the water, it helps that flour adhere to the eggplant, which you'll see. And we want it thick. On this specific dish, we do want it thick.
Okay.
So we'll put that right into the egg.
Here you go, Chef. You got a hot pan there, so I guess we should get going,
Exactly.
Huh? This is great. I can't wait till the dish comes together. Thank you.
So we'll get a couple pieces going.
You want 2? Okay.
Yeah, we'll keep going just to bring down the temperature
of the pan. So we'll do 3 then.
Yes.
You want 3? Okay.
So you can see how that egg actually puffs right up in the pan when we put it in. And that's the trick, like even on a franchise, when you're making your franchise, you want to have enough oil in the pan. Rule of thumb is about halfway up the item, whatever you're cooking.
Oh, perfect.
And that egg just puffs right up. So what you can do is you can pat this out if you want.
Okay.
And then we're going to take it and we'll just flip it like this. And then we're going to take this out. And we're going to bake it in the oven for probably about like 10 minutes just to soften the eggplant if you need it today. So we pulled the eggplant out of the oven about 15-20 minutes ago and let it cool off just a little bit, just so we can handle it. And we're going to stuff it, roll it, and then we're going to put some tomato sauce over the top of it. And we're going to cook it to about 150, and then you're going to take it out, Put some mozzarella cheese on it, put it back in for 5 minutes, and then serve it with your favorite side of pasta. Nice and light, isn't it?
It is so light. It is beautiful. Thank you.
If you want this dish or many others, you can come to the restaurant, 9415 Main Street in Clarence near Sheridan. I'm Chef Orazio Ippolito. Come dine with me, Weston, New York.
This part of the program was sponsored by Key Video Productions. Key Video, television, DVD, web.
Coming up after this, we'll be taking a tour of Buffalo Hotel Supply, one of the proud sponsors of Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Stay with us.
Looking for your next favorite restaurant? Then open the door to Gatehouse Grill. At Gatehouse, we make everything from scratch, including our soups and sauces. Enjoy our award-winning Chicken Rockefeller or a specialty martini from our copper-topped bar. And don't forget dessert, handcrafted daily by our pastry chef. It's no wonder Janice Oken gives us 3.5 out of 4 stars. Gatehouse Grill, fine dining food, casual dining prices.
Beautiful design starts with Artisan Kitchens and Baths. Let us transform your kitchen or bath into the dream room you desire, whatever your style and taste. Artisan Kitchens and Baths can design and install your vision to perfection. Our design team will work within your budget to give you quality at affordable prices. Update your home with Artisan Kitchens and Baths, 200 Amherst Street, Buffalo.
Buffalo Hotel Supply is the professional's first choice for food service equipment and supplies in New York State and beyond. Family owned since 1938, we've earned our reputation for excellence, offering competitive prices, expert knowledge, and an incredible inventory that's literally at your fingertips. Of course, Buffalo Hotel Supply sells to some of the finest hotels in the Northeast, but they are only about 10% of the clients we serve. In fact, Buffalo Hotel Supply caters to all food service operations, such as restaurants, country clubs, healthcare facilities, schools, and more. We offer all of our clients a complete array of products from food service equipment and furniture to kitchen tools and linens, featuring the quality manufacturers you trust. We even offer commercial kitchen and interior design services, including custom metal and millwork fabrication. Our experienced team members will work with you to source or create the right equipment and deliver your final vision on time and within budget. Buffalo Hotel Supply goes beyond just having it all. We aim to understand it all, too. We pride ourselves on the knowledge and experience of our staff. We take the time to understand your needs and find solutions that will work for you. And we do it all with the level of customer service and integrity you won't find anywhere else. For your convenience, Buffalo Hotel Supply offers 3 attractive showrooms across New York State, each with an extensive cash and carry inventory that's open to the general public, so you can find the items you need and take them with you the same day. See what it's like to have your equipment and supply partner truly working for you. Stop by or call any Buffalo Hotel Supply location today, or visit us online at buffalohotelsupply.com.
You know, Jan, Buffalo Hotel Supply, I've dealt with them over 50 years. Jim Bernard, his dad, his family are probably the nicest people. They've helped me so tremendously to my success. Their equipment, everything, they set my kitchen up. I couldn't work with better people. I love them people, Jan.
Oh, that's great. It's so great that you have such a good relationship with them, too. Now, it's that time of the show. We're going to pay a visit once again to the Martinez family. It's from our Home Invasion Classics collection.
Having 4 children in general can be just about juggling and organizing. Like, this is their day off, and my older son has a hockey tournament. He has an 11:40 game. If they win this game, they're going to be playing at 5. You can imagine that just cuts up the day completely. I'm looking forward to the chefs coming today. It'll be a lot of fun. Since I'm always the one behind the stove or getting dirty, it'll be a nice treat to actually have someone take care of me for a couple of minutes, and I can sort of relax. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Good to see you.
Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
Come on in. Good to see you. Oh, I can't wait to eat.
Can't wait to cook.
Excellent.
Did you want us to organize everything and watch the kids while you go do hockey, and we can have it ready for you when you come back?
Sure. Maybe I should go for a spa day instead.
Hey.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I guess I'll go to hockey instead.
This one I kind of orchestrated a little bit more because I had a little bit of more experience with the south of the border, but everybody had their little pieces to put in. You know, Art with his beautiful vegetables and taking on the carne asada.
You can do it pan-fried, you can do it in the broiler in your house in your oven, or you can do it on a char grill outside in the deck if you like to.
Marco specializing with the cheese and putting together that queso fresca.
I had it pretty easy. Tucker took the lead, but I finished it off with the best ending. Homemade cheese.
And then, of course, Krista with her homemade guacamole and pico de gallo.
I use fresh guacamole, nice, soft, and ripe. Finished with a bit of sour cream, cumin, garlic, because I love garlic, and a bit of salt, pepper, lime, and lemon juice, and it rocked.
I liked working with Tucker the best.
From the time I started working with Lucas, I knew right away he wanted to wash his hands before he got going, and he was really engaged and really wanted to be a part of the cooking process.
Ready to make some homemade tortillas and homemade tostadas. What do you think? Psyched? We have 2 cups our masa flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 cups of water, just regular cold water. We're gonna blow it in there. We wanna mix those dry ingredients up a little bit, so go ahead, my friend, mix her up. So you're gonna wanna take about a golf ball size piece of masa. Okay, so pull some off. You're gonna roll that into a ball. Gonna have a little race so you can do it quicker. Oh man, you're good, you're good. Beautiful, nice. Nice, this man's got some skills. Ready to cook our tortillas. Ready to go.
Step-by-step process to making the cheese, the queso fresco, which was 3 parts whole milk, 1 part buttermilk, 1 whole lime. You bring it to 75 degrees on the stove, let it sit for 5 hours. Once it sits for 5 hours, it starts to curdle. The curdle is what you take out and you squeeze in a cheesecloth, and to show the boys how to squeeze it out and make cheese that just goes great with Tex-Mex food, it just doesn't get any better.
Today I was able to prepare a very, very Tex-Mex type traditional meal called carne asada. It's a USDA choice flank steak. We put a marinade on it. So what I did was I took extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of cumin, which adds that nice Tex-Mex type of seasoning to it. I added some sugar to cut the acidity in the vinegar and the lime juice, some chopped cilantro, some fresh chopped garlic, and marinated it for approximately 4 hours, which is, you can almost not over-marinate it. I'm gonna put this in the fridge and then I'm gonna go play me some hockey. Well, my new name is Uncle Art now here at the household. Reason being is because while Renee was out with her one son at a hockey tournament, I happen to have the distinct pleasure of going downstairs in the basement and having our own little tournament that we did. Back in the day, I was also known as Swiss Cheese Christie. In a few moments, you're going to find out why. They're peppering me here. Ooh, Stonewall. You got nothing. 2 at once. Oh. They're killing me.
Apparently the kids like shrimp a lot. And I had just gotten back from Mexico, and there's camarones and shrimp everywhere. And so I brought up the shrimp ceviche to the gang and the shrimp on a stick.
It's shrimp and it's cooked right in lime juice, so you don't have to cook it or boil it. The acid and the lemon and lime juice actually cooks it. So it takes about 3 hours to make, about 5 minutes to prepare, and we'll do that up. And 3 hours from now, we'll have some great ceviche.
When we arrived and we opened the car door, I could immediately smell it smelled like steaks, and it made me think of summer. So I thought, this smells so good.
Wow!
Hello! Welcome.
We're ready for it. It was great. I mean, probably the best steak I've had, and the different vegetables, and like shish kebabs, those were really good.
The homemade tortillas were fabulous, and just the colors and the shrimp skewers, it was terrific.
Today, Francisco was in a hockey tournament, and unfortunately they did lose, but he was a winner today because when he came home, we had the creme brulee all made, and he was able with the propane torch and the bitter sugar, and he burned them. And we had so much fun because every kid likes playing with a little torch. It was a great day here, and I'm so excited. I love bringing people together, and we did that today with the Martinez family.
Even though we lost the hockey game, I still won today because of the great meal we had.
Martinez family.
Come dine with me.
Oh, I just love that home invasion, Russ. Those boys of Renee's are so darn cute.
And they're so polite. They're a beautiful family, Jan.
They sure are.
As we close, I would like to remind you that when you're dining out this week, please support their local independent restaurants, Jan. Like we've been saying for week after week, they are so important. They're not a chain. The chains are great, but they have a fine line. You get much more from the independent. They're out there working for you. Please support them. I know we do, right?
That's right. And hopefully our audience has had a chance as well. Well, it's that time. For everyone here at Come Dine with Me, Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Time to stick a fork in it, Jan, because we are done.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar featuring a variety of specialty and craft beers. Others say it's our relaxed and comfortable dining room. But whatever draws you to Avezzano Ristorante, one thing's for certain. You're going to get great Italian at a great price. We pride ourselves on our traditional sauces, homemade pastas, and delectable entrees. Avezzano Ristorante, 204 Como Park Boulevard, just minutes from the Galleria Mall, where you always feel right at home.
Be our guest. Let us do the rest.
Think global, but stay local at the Salvatore School of Hospitality and Business at Trocaire College, where we prepare you for a future in the ever-growing worldwide hospitality industry.
After enrolling at Trocaire, I went from bartender to manager. It's possible to work and go to school, and Trocaire had the financial aid to help make it happen for me.
A world of opportunity is waiting at the Trocaire School of Hospitality. Contact us today and begin your journey to success.